My next guests are a legendary rock and roll band. I say band, they're more like Vikings with instruments. It's Motley Crue. It's the Crue. Hey guys, how you doing? You look great. They look great, don't they? That's rock and roll. Now, we don't have the whole band here. That's Tommy Lee, of course, ladies and gentlemen, and that's Vince Neil with us this evening. Nicky and Mick aren't here, although the whole band did land at Heathrow a month ago, but they're the only ones who've cleared customs so far. We'll keep you updated on the other guys. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Vince and Tommy Lee from Motley Crue.
Girls, 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 long legs and burgundy lips. Girls, 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 dancing down on Sunset Strip. Girls, girls, girls.
Come and sit down, fellas. Great to meet you. I hope you enjoyed the little tribute there the fellas had.
That was lovely.
Great.
Pleasure.
It was excellent, mates.
Thank you.
Vince, lovely to meet you. Thank you for coming on the programme. Tommy Lee, lovely to meet you as well.
Pleasure.
How long has the Crue been together for? When did you first start? How long were you apart for? And why are you back together now? Let's deal with that first of all.
25 years.
So you started in when? You started in about
1980.
80, okay.
1980.
Okay. There you are, way back then. Look at that. That's... Mum, Dad, I'd like you to meet my new friends. That's a turf on the show.
What am I trying to do? Grab my knob? What's the deal over there?
Well, I believe you like touching yourself. And don't we all? There's nothing wrong with that.
It's the best.
Hey, that's why we have opposable thumbs. So
25 years.
25 years. And then you toured. You had how many albums over that period?
How many albums do we have?
10.
A lot of albums.
I don't know.
You're not so good on the numbers. It doesn't matter. You don't need to be. Someone else can count
numbers,
for you.
dates.
Yeah,
Okay. And you toured
Over 10.
extensively. You must have toured. How many times do you reckon you went around the world touring?
Once again,
Why are we even here?
Maybe we could get some Crue fans in and talk to them about you.
I saw some out front.
We got a couple of...
Oh, there she is.
That's Rocky Phoenix!
Oh, whoa, there you go. She's Hungarian. I don't understand either. So, no, but you split up for a while, didn't you? The band split up because you guys in particular didn't get along. Is that right?
No, that's all... That's all really overblown. We love each
lovely
other.
thing.
It was just time to take a break. We've been touring forever, and, 20-plus years of doing this every...
Well, it's great to be back together because there's a huge Crue following all over the world. You've got the new album out as well, which is it's got new tracks on and some of the oldies as well, hasn't it?
Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's actually, the album has like 40-something songs on it. But that the US version.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I've got the English version. Maybe it's another CD hidden around the back.
Yeah, there's like
it's called
18
Motley
songs on
Crue,
it.
Red, White and Blue.
Red, White, and Crue.
Red, White and Crue. Well, I can't pronounce that very well. It's John Platinum. Motley Crue, Red, White. It's a fabulous album with a lovely title. You know what I'm saying?
We were actually going to ask you if you would sing the song Red, Red Wine for us.
Yeah, you see, that's the kind of thing that get you booed out of the country. I'm telling you. I'm connected. Okay, now, why now? Why back together now? Why touring again? Why bringing the new album out now? Why this particular period of your lives, do you think?
It's funny, man, because it started out from an English promoter.
Yep.
And he was going to other promoters and other fans to find out who people wanted to see. And he kept coming up Motley Crue. And well, Motley Crue's not together. Yeah. And so they started like an internet... Woo! Yeah.
But now, what is this? Morse code? What's going on there?
Anyway, fans started like an internet campaign to bring Motley Crue to their city.
They want to see the Crue back together.
And it snowballed into the U.S. and just kind of, it went that way.
Well, I guess I've never had the privilege of seeing you live. I've heard that live you are a spectacular band.
Are you coming to Wembley?
I am going to come if you invite him.
All right. Yes, he's
because
coming.
You do. You have not just the band performing live, but you do spectacular things. You used to have a. Did you used to have a sort of hovering drum kit or something? What was that?
We've had them. They fly. They rotate upside down.
And these actually happen, or you've just taken some stuff before the show and afterwards you boast?
No, they actually happen.
You actually fly, and you're drumming while you fly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how come you're still alive? Because the drummers are normally the first to go anyway, aren't they? That's the kind of...
They explode.
Yeah. I would have thought that must be risky.
Well, actually, one night we had a little bit of a mishap where
You fell?
I fell from the ceiling of the arena.
And how high up were you at the time?
50 feet.
50 feet?
Yeah, you see, that would kill a lesser man. Were you,
landed on a couple
shall we use
girls,
a euphemism here? Were you in a relaxed state at the time?
How about happy?
Happy and relaxed, and therefore you landed softly. That's the way to be.
Yes. Got a concussion, woke up in the ambulance, and realized that the show was over.
Let's talk about the levels of indulgence that you've enjoyed, I guess would be the word, over the years. Can we start with the sex side of your lives? Okay? The groupies, the ladies who are perhaps fans of the band who come knocking on your door. Any idea what kind of numbers we're talking about here?
No, that never happened.
No,
we never had
never
Yeah.
happened.
Clean
It's
living
all a big
boys.
We were
myth.
clean living. We didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the strangest places this might never have happened in?
Thousands of places.
Here tonight is going to be the strangest place.
No, not right here on the couch,
here,
please.
right
Not in front
Any
of my mother.
volunteers? Here we go.
But you do.
Right there.
With a volunteer.
Well, we know that lady. She's from Hungary. She'll do anything to stay in the country. Okay, so we know you've pretty much lived a wild life, though. Does it get boring, though, that kind of... When things are, not necessarily anything specific here, but when things are that readily available, does it ever get to the point where you think, you know what, I've actually had my fill of that, I want to take some time away and I don't want to just be indulging myself with night after night of constant pounding, sexual intercourse, of wild, mind-bending drugs, of incredible available pleasure, of PlayStation games till as late as 9, 10 at night. When you've lived that wildly, is there a time when you think, you know what, enough, I just want to take it easy for a while?
Never.
Can I say we're all very disappointed to hear that. But now you're back on the road now. Have you calmed down? Do you approach it in a different way? I mean, surely physically you can't keep kind of hammering it as much as you did. And if only for that reason you'd have
Hammering
to approach
what?
it.
Really?
Hammering everything. Everything in sight, I imagine. But do you have to calm down? Or do you have a personal physician who travels with you?
No, I mean, we're actually doing more now than we've ever done before. I mean, as like playing live,
Yeah.
you know, we're
not talking about that.
okay, well, after the show,
We're talking about indulgences, after
Yeah.
hours. Let's face it,
it's
you
all,
know.
it's all good. I mean, because we play 2.5 hours a night.
And then after that, you must be
then-
ready for your slippers and your robe, aren't you?
Then we get our second wind.
You can't get a second wind. How old are you, Vince? You're my age, aren't you?
I don't know, how old are you?
I'm 29.
I'm 28.
We're both in our late 20s, okay?
That's right.
We're slowing down. Man, I can barely get out of a chair sometimes. And that's not in the evening, that's in the morning. When I come home in the evening, have you ever done this? I have to lie with my legs up in the air so that I'm wide about getting the varicose veins. No. Have you never done that?
No, I've seen Mick do that.
Yeah, but obviously. Yeah, but normally someone's balancing on top of you at the time, I imagine, aren't they? Seriously, when you get home this evening, Vince, lie on your back, put your bum up against the wall, or you would say butt, and then put your legs up in the air just for a minute or two. I tell you, it feels great.
Actually, that is going to happen at night.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? We've made arrangements for that to
And
happen.
Vince,
That's called room service.
I would like to... You see, decadent rock stars, he can't even put his own legs up a wall without getting somebody to help. Now, you are still single, aren't you, Tommy?
Yes.
You've been married any number of times. You're a single man now.
Very single.
But Vince, now, is this true? You recently got married to MC Hammer? Is this true?
Yeah, it's kind of true.
What happened?
No. MC Hammer married. He's a minister, and he presided over the wedding. With,
So you didn't marry him? That would have been fine.
No,
because
I didn't marry MC.
There's nothing wrong
you
with
know.
that.
He's a nice guy, though.
I'm sure he is. And he wears
You'd
lovely
like him.
trousers. Hammer time. So how did you meet the MC Hammer, and how did you decide that he would be the right one to marry you?
Well, I've been friends with him for many
Did you
years.
say white? He's black.
No, I said white. I just can't pronounce R's.
How would you know he'd be the white one to marry you?
Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah,
You see?
yeah.
I'll have words later.
He's no, but he.
This is a very fun show.
Yes.
Well, God bless you. Thank you very much.
You know what? If you were in
Sometimes
America-
intentionally.
If you were here, we would watch you like all the time. I mean, you're amazing. Your show's amazing.
we were-
Well,
Yeah.
thank
back
you.
there.
That's very
Talking
kind of
about
you.
that.
But I bet if someone said how many times you've seen it, you wouldn't be able to come up with the number. I bet. You'd all be screwed then. How many have you done? All right. Now, you know what I love about the crew? We have some footage which Tommy has kindly provided, which goes to show that there's still very much fire. This is quite remarkable. I can't think of anyone else would get away with this. I think if any of us tried this, we would probably get arrested. Is this you entering Germany?
No, entering England.
You know, I can't remember.
Okay, you'll recognise it. It's customs somewhere. Have a look at this. This is Tommy coming through customs as only he can. Have a look at this. Oh, dude, look.
Whoa, that's rad.
Hello, you're not looking so hot in the X-ray. You're looking a little hungover in the X-ray, bro.
I don't feel so good.
You see, so you're coming into the country and you're having a checkup at the same time. That's
Exactly.
what a brilliant way to save time.
I haven't felt well.
You are still, but I can see, I don't know what happened in between when you guys fell out or when the band felt like you didn't want to hang together, but you seem to be having a whale of a time now.
We are.
And
We're
that's
having a
great,
great
isn't that
time.
great? And I'm imagining that transfers on stage. I bet the gigs themselves.
We have so much fun on stage.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah.
The show's sold out at Wembley.
Wow.
I hope.
What's
everybody
the
enjoys
show
it.
is called the Carnival of something, the Carnival of Sins, is that correct?
Oh yes.
Okay, and you have small people of restricted height on the program as well?
Oh, she knows. Mighty Mike, yes.
Mighty Mike. Yeah.
She really is a fan.
We've got little people. We've got extremely tall people. We've got
Dancers, strippers,
people-
fire, all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, you've got, there's a fellow there. Would he be, we used to call a dwarf, is that correct? A
Yes.
person? Okay.
That's
He's
Mighty
fully
Mike.
known with the top hat. We can still see he's not a tall person.
And he's drinking out of a gasoline can.
That's not to be encouraged if there are any children.
Maybe that's why he's that little.
And now, what is this? Before we started the show, and I was just talking to the audience, and the ladies in the audience who are particularly knowledgeable mentioned the Motley Crue titty cam.
Tommy runs a titty cam.
Yeah.
Now, none of us are surprised with this news, but certainly I'm curious as to how this came about.
I don't know.
What is this? You have a camera on stage that you film ladies' bosoms?
Yeah, pretty much.
I would have thought you could get arrested for doing that kind of thing, couldn't you? Do you carry the
Not
titty
us.
cam around with you at all times, or is this just a...
I don't remember.
Take the fifth.
No, it's good fun. It's good,
Good, clean family fun.
yeah.
What do you do with the footage that you film on the titty cam?
We are going to put that together and call it Motley's Greatest Hits.
I like the sound of that. Now there's a DVD extra worth waiting for. Okay, I can't wait to see you live. So nice to have you in the show. Thank you for coming on. The album, which I will try my best to pronounce it, is called Red, White and Crew.
Yeah.
Come on.
He did it.
He's out now. It's great fun. And the tour starts. When does it start? Do you know?
Saturday.
Saturday we
Starts
in Cologne. In Cologne.
Rock
in
and
Cologne,
Ring.
in Germany.
In Germany.
Yeah,
Italy.
Okay.
Over there.
And you're going to be over here in June, I think.
19th, right?
17.
15. You have no clue.
Ask her.
14th of June in Glasgow.
There you go.
14th of June in Glasgow.
We're not in Glasgow, so.
Are you playing in Hungary? Do you want to say hello to the lady before you go? Have you met her beforehand?
And I would love to go over there and say
Okay,
hello.
go
Can
on.
I say
Look over here. We have the titty cam lined up ready for you. Cheers.
It's all you. Go! Go! Here we go! Yeah!
Unbelievable. Well, I'd like to join in some of this celebration. Okay. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Motley Crue, they'll be on the show every week from now on. Okay? Tommy and Vince, thank you very much. Tommy and Vince, Motley Crue. That was great. Thank you. Tommy, great to meet you.
A pleasure.
Okay. See you later. Take care. Good to meet you. Cheers, Vince. Well. You see, now I know where they're coming from because I'm not sure whether that did happen or not. There you go. Fern, Jane, watch out. Keep those buttons done up. He's got a camera on. He's not afraid to use it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a lively show, but you know what? I can't help but think I've saved the best to last for you because I'm going to introduce you now.